Hello, freak bitches.
So when you look at that as a comedian, it's like, wow, that was good for me, and that was good for me in a certain way. Of first of all, it's great jokes. Two, it's like it does say, are we becoming too fragile when it comes to our race, like black folk? Like I say, yeah, some people are racist and some people are perceptionists. You know what that means?
No.
The perception is, the perception in America was the white man, Donald Trump, can be president. The woman can't do it. Perception. Doesn't mean that if you vote for Donald Trump that you're racist. I don't think everybody's racist because that was a big thing. Sometimes it's perception. I'll make it clear.
Okay.
I do a joke in front of all black people. And I said, black people are very interesting people because we deal with racism and perceptionism. I said, because we're very nervous flyers, right? We don't like to get on planes. First thing we do when we get on the plane, we see who's flying this motherfucker. We look in the cockpit. If we look and see a black guy, we will stop and go, hey, how long you been flying, bro? You got your hours with you? And it was the perception. And don't let a woman sit next to him. Oh, shit, we good? It could be a bright, sunny day. It's like, how's the weather? Oh, we're good. And then as you're sitting in that seat, anytime you hit a bump, boom, my brother, we straight? Same situation. You go in the cockpit, you see that white guy with that salt and pepper hair and those aviators and that forearm hair like this, and it's storming outside. Shit, fly this shit through a hurricane. So it's the perception that we have to talk about sometimes. Does that make sense?
Oh, it definitely makes sense. Yeah. There's definitely that. Like the Donald Trump thing's funny. You know who said it best? Alonzo Bowden. You know Alonzo?
No, who's that?
Funny comedian.
Yeah.
He goes, not all Donald Trump supporters are racist, but all racists are Donald Trump supporters.
He definitely awakened that side.
Yeah,
but I
creepy
will,
way.
But I will say this. Like I said, the perception gets us all too.
Yeah.
Because like my daughter, it was interesting. My oldest daughter, like when the election happened and when the results came in, Dad, I'm so mad, I can't take it. I said, well, we're gonna go march. I said, well, did y'all vote? Not all of us, but I said, well, you got to get out there because their perception was she had it in the bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to get out there and be, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is indeed. This is weird times for everybody. Because I think social media is allowing people to express themselves.
Yeah.
And everybody's expressed themselves. And people are forming groups. They're just like, they're progressive or they're liberal or they're conservative. And
Everybody has a voice.
Everybody has a voice. There's so much voices.
I'll say this. Maybe you can appreciate this. Because we're living in two worlds. We lived when it wasn't here, and we live in when it's here. It's discretion. Social media allows you not to have discretion. You're able to go in and type whatever you want to say, and that's what we pay attention to. Discretion is this: we're sitting at the dinner table, and I said something that you didn't like, but the discretion was I'll address that later, right? So. Now that you don't have any discretion, anybody's voice can be heard. Not everybody, how do you say it? Not everybody has a point that we should hook all of our wagons to.
Right.
What I notice is that we will hook our wagons to the most extreme point. And that may be only 2,500 people. Like when my homies would hit me and say, man, you hear what they saying, man, about so-and-so? I said, how many views did it get? 80,000 views. I said, it's 8 million people in Philly alone. Why are you just listening to those 80,000 people? So you sort of have to put balance in the way you sort of sift through it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, yeah. Well, the way I try to put it out to people, if you run into a room and there's 100 people in that room, what are the odds that one person is a fucking idiot? 100%. Right?
Yeah.
One person. Yeah. Almost every room of a random group of 100 people.
Yeah.
And I'm being very, very polite.
Yeah.
One person. That means...
Probably a few.
But let's go with one. 1 out of 100. So that means there's 3 million fucking idiots in this country.
Right.
Just straight idiots.
Right.
Non-fixable idiots.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're going to read comments, you're opening yourself up to that. If you're going to get your opinion swayed by people who just want to see if they can affect you.
Yeah,
just want to see if they can fuck with you.
If they can touch you.
Just see if they can change you, get you to change the way you're dressing.
And that's what I don't like. That's the part I don't like. So I tell all of my artists and all my friends, don't change, don't read it, because what happens is everybody starts coloring inside the lines, and now nobody's dangerous anymore.
Right.
Because you remember back in the day, Madonna, dangerous. Boom.
Right.
Madonna come out naked, just dancing to the Grammys like it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So what I always say, just don't tuck your art in. Don't tuck your art in for the comments, because we'll end up not having anything to celebrate that is good. Like having something to celebrate. Somebody did a song that was dope, or a movie that was dope, or got outside the box, as opposed to what we love celebrating, which is the crazy shit. You know what I mean?